A ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah has taken effect as part of a deal proposed by the U.S. to end more than a year of hostilities. The conflict, ignited by the Gaza war last year, has wreaked havoc on both sides. Let's take a closer look at the costs of the conflict so far. At least 3,768 people have been killed in Lebanon and 15,699 wounded since October 2023, according to Lebanon's health ministry. Those figures do not differentiate between Hezbollah fighters and civilians. The vast majority of casualties were inflicted after Israel went on the offensive in September. Hezbollah strikes have killed 45 civilians in northern Israel and the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Israeli authorities said at least 73 Israeli soldiers have been killed in northern Israel, the Golan Heights, and in combat in southern Lebanon. Over 886,000 people have been displaced within Lebanon, according to the International Organization for Migration and the UN Refugee Agency. UNHCR data shows that over 540,000 people have fled Lebanon to Syria since the war started. In Israel, some 60,000 people evacuated their homes in the north. Houses and buildings in both Lebanon and Israel have been destroyed. In Lebanon, the cost of damage to housing is estimated at $2.8 billion, with tens of thousands of houses in ruins. A World Bank report also estimated agricultural losses of more than $1.1 billion as crops and livestock have been destroyed and farmers displaced. In Israel, authorities estimate property damage to be at least $273 million. The bulk of the damage in Israel has been inflicted in areas adjacent to the Lebanese border, pummeled by Hezbollah rockets. A preliminary World Bank estimate has put the damage and losses in Lebanon at $8.5 billion. Lebanon's GDP is also projected to contract by 5.7% in 2024. Tourism and hospitality, which are key contributors to Lebanon's economy, have been hit hardest. For Israel, the conflict with the Iran-backed group has compounded the economic impact of the war in Gaza. The budget deficit has surged and prompted all three major credit rating agencies to downgrade Israel's rating this year. The conflict has also exacerbated supply chain disruptions and driven up inflation.